All right, here's the question I need to ask. Will this platform be making you 6 to 7 figures in 2023? You guys are probably wondering which platform I'm referencing, which one I'm talking about, and the truth is, you may not recognize it because it just got a facelift. Welcome to the long-awaited version 2 of the Animal Farm. This platform right here has the potential to be the most successful protocol on the Binance Smart Chain, and you actually have the opportunity to become a part owner. So the way the developer set this one up, if you guys aren't familiar with him, he's Forex Shark. He's widely touted as the best developer in the space. His products, while they take a little while to get to you, are usually rock solid and they make people a ton of money. His track record is definitely unmatched in the space. So what the heck is this thing and how can you actually become an owner? The Animal Farm is actually a yield farm. And what it allows you to do is make money from your existing cryptocurrency tokens, but also buy the native assets and make additional money that way. So if you dabbled in crypto a little bit, but you're new to decentralized finance, don't worry. Let me do a run through of the website. I'll give you my opinions on all the pieces and parts, and then I'll tell you the easiest way to get invested without overcomplicating it. So before I dive into this, if you want to follow along, right, bring up the website and follow along, I will paste a link down below. What that link is going to do is going to take you to a landing page. Let me take you to that first. So the landing page is going to look exactly like this. And over here in this section, you'll notice there's a giveaway for $5,000. To get entered into the giveaway, you just have to do a couple really basic things. Follow them on Discord, visit the YouTube page and like it. Follow on Twitter, we retweet some stuff. So it's very simple. Each task that you perform, you get entries and that gets you entered to win the $5,000. So right out the gate, you got a chance to win some money with basically doing nothing. On this landing page, once you click on that link, you can watch the tutorial video that just is a little interview that shows the developer's thoughts on getting everything up and running. The landing page shows you the vision and kind of the mission for the farm. We've got some news articles here, how to set up a MetaMask. So if you get to the point where you don't have a Binance Smart Chain address, what you'll need to do is set up a MetaMask. This is a great video done by one of the top community members, so you can watch this and get everything set up. We won't spend a ton of time on this, but you can read the reviews and take a look at the audits and all that type of stuff. But once you click on the launch app, it's going to take you off this landing page and over to the decentralized application, which is the Animal Farm. It'll bring you to this screen, and there's just a few things to note right out the gate. So the Animal Farm isn't fully live, but different sections of it are. The full Animal Farm will open up on the 18th of October. So right now the things that are accessible are the drip garden, pigs purchasing, and the pig pen, and the piggy bank, which utilizes LP tokens. Now, some of this is already confusing to you. Don't worry, I've got 100 different videos in my YouTube channel that will explain it to you. But for now, I'll just do a review of the website and we'll hit it at a high level. So the new refresh of the website is super clean. It's a very professional looking website with nice aesthetics, and it gives me a warmer feel, similar to a traditional finance user interface. As you can see right here, the farm isn't even fully open, and we've got over $32 million locked in total locked value. So that's pretty impressive so far, and we're just getting started. These are the pools. When the pools get live, you'll have some details in here. Expected APY, total locked value, or total value locked rather. The farms are also not live yet. That's why there's no numbers here. And then you can see in some of the products that are open, like I said, Pig Pen and Piggy Bank are open. You got 283, almost 284,000 pigs in there, which is 28 million. And in the Piggy Bank, there's 3.6 million. Pigs token, as you can see up here, is trading for $99.92, so just under $100. A major marketing push will start tomorrow, so you should see that incrementally jump up, maybe even every day. People are going to start preparing to get into the Animal Farm and for it to actually go live. And a very key part of that is to own pigs. Owning pigs tokens and staking them in the pig pen is going to give you ownership over a portion of the farm. So if you want to be a part owner of the next biggest thing on the Binance Smart Chain, you want to buy pigs and stake them in the pig pen. And it doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. You can go up here, click buy pigs, and let's just do it real quick. It's going to take me over to the swap tab. I believe it's got me here so I can swap tokens. Right now, I just happen to have $43 in BUSD in my account. So why don't we go ahead and do this? For that, of course, I'm going to get 0.43 pigs. I'll bump my slippage up to 3% just to be safe. And let's swap it real quick. All right, confirm. Okay, it's accepted on the ledger, and any second now this should pop up and I will actually own the pigs. And then what we'll do in a second here is we'll just go stake them in the pig pen. Swap successful. I've got additional pigs in my balance, so we're in good shape. Back to the main page of the website before I get too carried away. So if you need more information on how this actually works, these sections are all interactive. And these will help you understand the dynamic supply control, full governance model, fully decentralized lending, and the crowdfunding model. Scrolling down, you'll get information more on the pig pen, exactly how the pig pen works. The dog pound, which is just about to come out. Like I said, this will launch on the 18th of next month, and this is going to be major. You're going to be able to buy the native token, which is the dogs, and stake them in the system and earn BNB. Right? BNB is Binance coin, one of the top tokens in all of crypto. And the BUSD you earn from the pig pen is Binance's version of a stable coin. So earning those two tokens are super important, and the most important thing is you never have to sell the underlying asset. So if you buy either pigs or you buy dogs and you stake them in the system, you can earn daily dividends on those positions without ever having to sell the underlying tokens. And that is exactly how you want to play this. There's also the Piggy Bank, which is a miner. I've also got several videos on this that'll explain exactly how it works. This one will just be on the new UI, so it'll look different. So I will just hit it at a high level. I won't go into all the details, but in the description below, I'll have the videos where I break down exactly what to do, where, and the only difference will be it'll be on a different UI, so it'll be a different color. Everything else should be exactly the same. So let's go one by one. I'll try and hit them quick. Pigpen, like I said, 283,000 of these things locked. That equates to 28.6 million. There's 39,000, almost $40,000 in BUSD rewards sitting in the vault. 1,375 pigs in the rewards vault. Pigs circulating supply is 75K. And so far, 5,200 pigs have been burnt. Like I said, the Pigpen is the Animal Farm's governance staking pool, which allows AFP holders, that's Animal Farm pigs, holders to secure a shared ownership of the Animal Farm platform. Again, super important. If you want to own a piece of this platform, all you have to do is buy pigs tokens. You saw me do it. It took 2 seconds. Then you're going to come over here and stake them. Now, the amount of pigs you buy, of course, is going to determine how much of a percentage you own of the farm. If you buy 10,000 of them, you'll own a lot more than somebody who buys 2 of them. So it should be pretty self-explanatory. But it doesn't need to be any more complicated than if you want to own a piece of the animal farm, buy pigs, put them in the pig pen. It's that simple. So it says this includes BUSD and pigs dividends generated from deposit withdrawal fees from the farms and pools and taxes applied to dogs transactions. Yield earned on lending and piggy bank fees. So all those fees that are added up together, that's what actually pays you out your percentage. So imagine you own a part of a credit card processing company. Every time people swipe their cards or use their debit cards or anything, you're getting a little percentage fee. And what pays the owners of the credit card processing company are those fees on the transactions. It's not really any different here. You stake your pigs, you get your BUSD and rewards, and those rewards come from transaction fees from everyone else and everywhere else on the farm that's actually trying to process transactions. So any buys, sells, staking, unstaking, anytime a tax or a fee is incurred, the owners get their little slice of the pie. So why not be an owner? So while we're over here, let's check this out real quick and let's stake the pigs. As you can see right now, I've got 15.51 pigs that are staked in the system. I don't have a lot built up in the BUSD, so I've only got about 8 cents available. And then my claimable pigs that I could take out right now are 0.009. So not a lot there, but that's because I cycled this thing yesterday. If I want to just withdraw my pigs, I can do that here. And if I just want to claim my rewards, I can do that here. I don't want to take my pigs out. I want to put more pigs in, so I'm not going to do that. And I could certainly claim my rewards right now, but if I click this button, it does both. I'm going to compound my pigs, so I'll put the pigs back in and claim the rewards. But as you saw earlier, I purchased 0.43 pigs that I want to stuff in there, so let's do that now. I'll click there to max it out. I'll click deposit. It's going to claim my rewards first, then it's going to redeposit everything. And as you can see, my balance is now 15.96. So I'm going to continue adding to this. And as I get additional money, I'm just going to put more and more and more dollars into pigs. And what that will do in return is increase my share ownership in the system and then pay me out in BUSD. So eventually it'd be great if I had 100,000 pigs in here and I'm making 500,000, 1,500 bucks a day just in BUSD, and I never have to touch my pigs. So like I said, we're trying to keep it simple. That's all you really need to do to get into the pig pen. Piggy Bank's a little bit more complicated. It's a miner. Like I said, I've got videos that are real specific on that. It'll just be on the other platforms, so it'll be different colors and a different vibe. But total pigs in the pigs vault, 36,000. 3.6 million locked up in the piggy bank. Total pig supply, 481,000. I've got a market cap of 48.2 million. So that's pretty amazing already. This piggy bank section is looking super clean and it's relatively easy to use as well. Piggy Banks allows you to create an LP token, which is to take BUSD, Binance dollars, right? Then you go in like we just did earlier and you buy pigs, and you do that on the swap tab. So you got 50% BUSD and 50% pigs. Let's say you've got $100 of each, so one pig essentially, and then $100 in BUSD, and you mash them together and that creates liquidity. So to illustrate that real quick to make it simple, you go to the swap tab. Let's say you have $200 in BUSD. Again, you just want one pig. That would take $100. Then you need another $100, really $100.33 left over in BUSD to be able to pair them up. Then you jump to add liquidity. It's going to tell you how much you have in pigs. It's going to tell you how much you have in BUSD. You enter the amount, you click OK. It's going to confirm the transaction, and it's going to mash them together into a pigs BUSD LP token. I'll explain that again real quick because I know that goes over some people's head. You need BUSD in your wallet. So $100, $200, $500, whatever it is, you got to have BUSD in your wallet. If you want to create LP tokens, you need to split that 50-50. So if it's $500, you need to spend $250 on Animal Farm pigs and leave a remaining $250 in BUSD. You come to the swap tab, you only spend half of that here on pigs. Now in your wallet you have BUSD, and then you also have pigs in equal amounts. Come back to liquidity, add liquidity, enter the amount you want to do. All you really need to do is click max on one or the other and it'll pair it up. Click enter, and that creates your LP token. Once your LP token is created and it's processed, then you come back over to the Piggy Bank and then you stake it in here. Now, the nice thing about staking it in here is you can earn up to 3% per day, which is super important. This is a miner, so if you're not familiar with it, you're always going to be battling decay. So just be aware of that. Watch my other videos that explain that in detail. It would take me an additional 10 minutes to explain it here, so I'm not going to do it. Most of you guys have seen my videos anyway, but I just really want this to be clear of how to actually use this platform, what the processes are. So if you're about ready to add to your position in the animal farm or start up a new position, this video will give you a quick reference and just give you the lay of the land. So right now I don't have much LP token. I just have a little bit left over from a transaction I did prior. But if you've got your LP tokens, you can click max, and then you can decide how long you want to time lock it for. If you are going to build a team, I do not recommend time locking your first stake because all your team rewards will go into that one. And if you've got it locked up for 3 years, then you won't be able to access any of those rewards. So if you have absolutely no plan to ever build a team, then do whatever time lock you want. But if down the road you think, hey, I might try to bring a few people in, give them my referral code, you get a little bonus from that, then it's much more ideal to go with a shorter time frame. I would say 6 months at the longest. You have access to it within a reasonable amount of time. I made the mistake of doing my first one a year out, so I won't see that stuff for several months now. But you'll notice the time lock bonus, of course, is variable. So out to 156 weeks, you got 149,299%. And then down to 1 week, it just gives you 5%. So figure out how long you want to lock them up. Obviously, there's always going to be some sort of greater risk and less flexibility if you're locked up for a long time, but you get a crazy high bonus. So it's really up to you to make that decision. Ultimately, if you've got enough money to do a few of them, I do one that's fairly short, maybe a month or two, one that's 6 months, one that's a year, one that's 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So feel free to just split those up in whatever allocation you want, but it's that simple. You click max, whatever you want to put into it. You pick what your time lock bonus is. Maybe I want 28 weeks. Maybe I just want to do a 6-week time lock. Buy piglets. It's going to stake them in the system, and they're all going to show up here. So I cycled mine recently, but I have several of these things, and I'm making, I think, $35 to $40 a day, something right in that range, maybe even a little bit more, maybe 45 bucks a day. So you need to come in here every 24 hours and click compound to cycle them or sell them if they're unlocked and you want to take the money out. But that's how that works, and this is actually a pretty clean setup. I'm really liking this new vibe and feel to the user interface. I like this color combination. I'm really into aesthetics, and like I said, I like the financial look and feel of websites because I want to go get some big players that I know that have a lot of risk capital and like doing investments. I know several guys that are willing to put in 50, 100,000, 250,000, but they'll only put that in investments if they feel comfortable with them. So this new refresh user interface should give people a better feel of trustworthiness, if you will. And that's super important when you're dealing with really anything in the financial sector. Dog Pound tab is up next. This is not live, and of course, like I said, it won't be available until the 18th of next month. But there's a couple different pools in here. One is an auto compounding pool, and that's just straight dogs, so you'll purchase dogs. I assume there will be a button when it becomes live right next to it. You'll be able to buy dogs just as easy as you saw me buy pigs. And you can stake them in this auto compounding pool and earn BNB. Or you can go to liquidity, get dogs, add them together, dogs and BUSD like we did with the pigs just now. And you can stake those in the system and earn BUSD. So there's a lot of different ways to make money on this platform. And if I could make it as simple as possible for you, you should consider buying pigs and staking them in the pig pen so you can earn BUSD. And you should consider buying dogs when they're available and staking them in the auto compounding dog pool to earn BNB. That's it. Within a few clicks, you could be fully set up and you will effectively have your ownership share of the platform. So Forex Shark has made this about as easy as possible for people. And that helps me out because when I'm explaining this to friends and family of how it's going to work, what I just told you is exactly what I'm going to tell them. Next up is the farms, and this is where all the money gets generated, right? This is where the fees are going to be generated to pay out the owners of the farm. So none of this is available yet. The farms are all LP tokens, so dogs BUSD, right? They're smashed together, dogs BNB. You stake those in the system and then you can earn pigs. Then you could take those pigs and put them in the pig pen and just keep getting your BUSD. Or if you really wanted to, you could sell the pigs. But I don't know really why you want to do that unless you really needed the money. Like, why would you sell your rental property if people keep paying rent every month? I'd rather have the steady stream of income and then still own the underlying asset than I would to liquidate the asset and I don't have anything going on from month to month. So that's the way it was designed, and that's the way I would play it if I were you. This farm is going to be one of the most important one out there, drip.BUSD. If you don't know, the drip protocol is the backbone of the entire ecosystem, including the animal farm. So hopefully if you're going to get into the animal farm, you've taken a serious look and hopefully are a sizable investor in the drip faucet. And this is another one where if you've got your drip BUSD in here, you're going to earn pigs and you can add those to the pig pen or sell them if that's what you want to do. Now, if you've got other cryptocurrency just sitting there, and I know a lot of people do, they own USDC, they own BUSD, they own PancakeSwap tokens, Cake, they own Ethereum, they own all sorts of different cryptocurrencies, and they're just sitting in their wallet on a centralized exchange doing nothing, not making any money. Well, if they're just sitting, why wouldn't you stake them to earn some additional yield? So like this one, you've got Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're sitting in your other wallet, stake them in here, earn dogs. Then you can either sell the dogs or add them to the auto compounding pool, and that would generate BNB for you. Then you could sell the BNB, or you could use it to buy other assets that you want to. So that's the nature of a yield farm, and this is going to be probably the biggest one on the Binance Smart Chain. And I think over the next couple months, you're going to see these prices skyrocket. Right now, like I said, pigs are just above $100. I would not be surprised, and this isn't financial advice, if that pig's price wasn't above $200 in 30 days. And why would the price go so high? It's because people want to have an ownership in a platform that's cool. And the way to get that ownership is to buy those pigs and put them in the pig pen. So as all those people in the market come onto the animal farm and the demand is really high, it will shock the supply, and of course, supply demand curve, the price goes up. So I can't dictate what price it's going to be. I don't have a crystal ball, but I would not the least bit be surprised if pigs are at 200 this time next month. So that's my quick once over of the new animal farm. I really truly do think that this platform is going to make me at least 6, if not 7 figures next year. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just building up that position. Now, don't forget, if you haven't gone to the website yet, use the link in the description below. That'll get you to that little contest where they're going to give away $5,000. Winning that alone would give you a nice position in the animal farm to start with. So let me know what you think of the platform. Let me know what you're invested in. Let me know which play you like the best. Happy investing.